The Forever Purge. What if the purge never ended? That's it. That's the plot. That's the theme song.
Kyle's Reviews! Kyle's Reviews!
If you want to watch The Forever Purge, check the description below for links of where to do it. I think I've seen all the Purge movies. I didn't see the TV show. They always drive me crazy. The premise, I think I've mentioned it before. It's really hard for me to suspend my disbelief. How do things like time zones work? I'm pretty close to the central time zone. So if I kill someone here and then they go across the time zone, do I get arrested? What if I kill a person, I shoot a person at 11:59 and they don't die until 12:01 the next day or whatever? Is that murder? What's going on? Why is everybody just out murdering and killing instead of, stealing cars or robbing banks or embezzling tons of money? Anyway, there is usually enough action, and there's kind of like some commentary, which I find entertaining. And so it keeps me interested to see. I mean, it's basically a modern take on a slasher film, right? But instead of Jason or Freddy, it's just the monster is us, as Pogo would say. So the Forever Purge, though, kind of deals away with that because, as I said, the whole premise is, what if the purge never ended? So we start off the film with a couple who are speaking Spanish, so we can assume they're Mexican, sneaking across the border. And I was like, oh, they're making a commentary because they're sneaking into Mexico, not America, because America's so bad. No, it's not that. They're not that clever yet. Spoilers. So they actually are sneaking into America. I don't know why they would want to come to America if there's this whole, you get to kill everybody once a year. But apparently, I forget from the last movie that the purge had been suspended and now it's reenacted. Who knows? But we see them sneak into America, and then we jump forward a few months and they've got jobs. And when the purge happens, they seek shelter, and they're safe until the next morning when the purge is over. And so they go to work. Turns out, dun dun dun, the purge hasn't ended. So some people have decided that they are going to overthrow the government, and they're going to stage a coup because they think they're the real patriots in society. The country's being taken from them. And so they're going to stop that steal occurring. Really subtle. So their boss, they work in different places. The boss of the man is a white family who seems like he's racist, but he's not racist, he says.
I don't think white people are any better or worse than anybody else, but this I do believe. We should all just stick with our own.
Sure, that's not racist. So there's that tension there, right? The racist has to work with the Mexican guy. Luckily, what gives it kind of the same feeling as the other Purge movies, because the other Purge movies had, we just have to survive until the end of the time runs out. Now, they're in Mexico, not Mexico, but Texas. And Mexico has said, this crazy thing's happening. We are going to open our borders up.
Due to the waves of violence currently sweeping the U.S., Mexican President Leon Garcia Soler and Canadian Prime Minister Sophie Puech are opening their borders for the next 6 hours.
So they have that time limit going on. They have to get to the border to escape in time. And so, yeah, I was kind of right when I guess they'd have to sneak across the border into Mexico, because they do end up doing that. Like I said, it's not subtle. At the very end, they even have like a radio announcer saying, Mexico hasn't decided what they're going to do for citizenship with these American dreamers.
Sheltering over 2 million American refugees.
Who knows what will become of these American dreamers?
Wow. I don't know if you guys understand. There's a message going on. I don't know. So, despite the fact it moved beyond the original premise, the thrills are still there of seeing people survive, seeing how supposedly normal people can spend all this time making elaborate masks and costumes and stuff like that.
I do that, man! Help! Help!
But of course, because this movie, it's not just normal people, it is a full-staged rebellion. They're not, there's no way you can interpret the purgers as, oh, they're just normally good people except this one day, because even this excessive law, they've decided to go beyond.
Homegrown music from the heartland right there. That is American music.
So there's none of that subtlety. There's no commentary like, ooh, the monster is within us all. No, they're just some yahoos, and I believe they are all white, who have decided to overthrow the government. But the ways they kill people are still entertaining, and it still does have that border. I mean, if I were to rank the Purge films, I think the second one's the best. This one is better than the last one, which was basically forgettable. So I'm going to give the Forever Purge 1 thumbs up. Change things up a bit, but don't stray too far away. Keep all the fun masks. And keep the fun going by liking and subscribing and hitting that bell.